Stirring the latte with chopsticks using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your latte at the molecular level. Yum. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, a latte. Pure, beautiful. I can taste the coffee. I can actually taste the sweetness of the milk. It's cream. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'll be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. Diamond Rio, the year 2000. And there were all these women in Arizona driving trucks, flatbed Fords. Jackson Browne. I've always said that Neil Young is the Joe Walsh of Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Some of you will understand that. The movie Interstellar, pure existential awesomeness. If you've never seen it, do whatever you can to go see it. Block out the time, no interruptions, no distractions. The movie is incredible. Joint Facebook accounts scream, somebody cheated. 66% said yes, 19% said no, 15% said the firmament. Women. I took a poll. I said, women, what is the first thing you notice on a man? 25% said chest, 32% said shoulders, 10% said midsection, 33% said briar pipe. Men, what is the first thing you notice on a woman below the neck? Another poll. 36% said bosom, 18% said waist, 32% said derriere, 14% said legs or feet. It looks like from the neck up, men notice the eyes. If you remember the poll that I took yesterday, the majority of men look at the eyes, and below the neck, the majority of men look at the bosom, and the next is the back end. Interesting. I know a woman that said she wishes she had bigger boobs and a bigger butt. And I thought she was perfect. It's interesting. Sometimes what people want for themselves is really for themselves. For them. Even though they're 100% accepted and loved and cherished by somebody, they still want something different for themselves. Okay. Do you have anyone like that in your life? And what is your response to them? Do you agree with them? Or do you tell them that you love them the way that they are? What do you do? Put your answer down below. It's the goof of all time. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. Taste, don't swallow. And while you're jumping from one foot to the next, that's from The Devil's Advocate, 1997. Some of you know the rest of that monologue. Possibly one of the most crafty, evil, powerful movie monologues of all time. Stop! Ava! Go back to your room! From Ex Machina, 2015. Sci-fi fans will know exactly what I'm talking about. Any sci-fi and horror movie fans? I think I'm more of a monster movie than a horror movie. I love all monster. What do you like better, horror or monsters? Like, I'm not so much into the evil, devil, satanic stuff. I don't really, to me that does nothing for me. I like monsters. I like creatures. Just my preference. Do you know any sociopaths? You probably do, but you don't know how to identify them. I'm probably going to do a series on the sociopaths in your life. Would you be interested in that? That's coming real soon. You'd never know being a man was so hard until you start watching certain manosphere videos. It's such a struggle to be a man. Here's a novel idea. Stop it. Stop. Stop watching videos that tell you about the nature of women. Focus on doing. Focus on loving. Focus on your life. Providing, protecting, mentoring. Not theory and BS from a bunch of incels and men who've had nothing but failures in their life and use people and build up notch counts and say that's what being a man is all about. You'd be smart to do that. Do you have a favorite drive-through restaurant employee that you see on a regular basis? Next time, ask them their name and introduce yourself to them. You are going to make their day and maybe even make a friend. I used to go through Dunkin' Donuts, and there was a gal. I would get coffee. I'd get a toasted sesame bagel with cream cheese. This is before my keto and carnivore days. And a medium coffee with cream and sugar. That I loved that. Absolutely loved that. To the point now where I'm thinking about it. Shoot. Anyways, I'll be fine. I usually leave the house at about between 6:15 and 6:30 to have to be at work by 7. So I might have to leave a little bit earlier, because you know what, that does sound good, doesn't it? A toasted sesame bagel with cream cheese and a medium coffee. Okay, maybe I'll get over that. But do you have a favorite drive-through employee? Someone that always greets you with a smile, someone where you like their voice. Tell them that. Ask them their name. They're more than just a voice coming over the, like when you go through a drive-through and you order, many times the person taking the order is different than the person giving you the food. They are more than just a voice coming out from that menu board. Tell them good morning. You might be the only person all day that tells them that. Make note of when your red pill guru idiots laugh. It's usually at someone's expense, isn't it? Laughter and humor are gifts. But when laughter and humor is used to mock and degrade people, it's perverting the original purpose and God-given reasons for laughter and humor. And that original reason for that gift is to lighten life, to bring joy. But when you get joy from hurting, mocking, making fun of other people, that's taking good and using it for the bad. Beware of people that twist original emotions that are gifts to you. I used to say, listen to some of the red pill manosphere guys. I tend to hang out with the ones that are decent. I like them. I've rejected the ones that are mockers. Watch any one of their shows and make a check mark anytime they're laughing or smiling or show their teeth. 10 times out of 10, the humor is not pure. It's because somebody's balls are being busted somewhere and someone is hurting. Hence, my tweet yesterday. Can you imagine a cancer patient rejecting a certain kind of treatment and maybe choosing an alternative therapy, and then the oncologist and surgeon making fun of that patient? Oh, cancer boy. This is exactly what some manosphere men do to anyone who rejects their prescriptive advice about women. Get a life. Get a life, please. If you don't do it for yourself, no one is going to do it. People work in their own interest in the long run. They may act grateful to join you in the beginning, but it's only to get themselves to the next level. Expect zero thanks from people and do it yourself. You'll be happier. I know 2 people who are successful right now specifically because of the assistance that I gave them. They literally would not be where they are at and have the money in the bank and the notoriety and the success and the public praise if it wasn't for me and my direct work with them. Have I gotten any thanks from them? Zero. Nada. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's all about their hustle and grind, which makes me not want to help people anymore, because you just kind of, sometimes you hope that you would get a little bit of recognition or throw a little bit of thanks and gratitude in my direction. But when I watch the public shit show of people taking all the glory for themselves, it really does make me just want to say, I'm sticking with my own game. I will continue with my own success. That's a weird thing that I was experiencing recently. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn if you want to do business. It's a more serious site than YouTube and Twitter, Instagram. If you want to do business with me, collaborate with me, connect with me on LinkedIn. And you can message me there as well. Or you can just message me at gb@georgebruno.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. YouTube has been playing games. People are telling me that they get unsubscribed on a daily basis. I probably should be over 200,000 subscribers by now. But I've been stuck at about 138,000. And people are telling me all the time that they're getting unsubscribed and that they have to resubscribe constantly to this channel. I got a email today. There's an older woman who follows this channel. You know, I have such a wide range of people that follow this channel, watch the show. A woman, I call her Miss Chandler. She's in Tennessee. She's been in the hospital for 7 days, dizzy, low heart rate, dehydrated. She is going to get a pacemaker today. She says, I have gone through all this myself with no family. It's now 3 a.m. I'm afraid to get back to sleep, afraid that I won't wake up. 5 hours until surgery. Please keep this old buddy in your prayers today. So think about Miss Chandler today. She's an older woman with no family, and she'd throw me an email every now and then, and I'd be friendly and give her some hope. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. The real thoughts and prayers. That would be cool. When I talked about sociopath, I really want to help you identify the sociopaths, because so much of the dysfunction in your life is the result of sociopaths and the ripple effect that they have in your life. How can you overcome it? How can you identify the sociopaths? Build a wall around them so they don't have the effect on you. And 9 times out of 10, they are people you love and very close to you. If you have a sociopath in your life, tell me yes down below. I have a sociopath, because I'm going to do a series on that and help you. It's something that I'm trained to do. I did it for over 2 decades before I went into cutting hair, and I feel myself being led back into the world of hardcore coaching and consulting, not counseling. I don't do therapy anymore. I don't conduct therapy anymore. And I want to help you get free and get unstuck, because 2020 is the year that you get unstuck mentally, physically, spiritually. Finish your coffee, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show.